Hey everybody, thank you so much for your patience in terms of my giveaway. A crazy weekend at Anime North, but I am back. So before we move on to the weekly vlog, I'm going to be announcing the winners for my Human Instrumentality Week giveaway. So prize 1, which includes Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy, 6 months of Lingualift, and a copy of Metagame, is going to be going out to Samantha Erwin. Now prize 2, which is going to be Metagame and Lingualift, is going to be going out to Phil Harris. So congratulations, you two. I will be sending you more info about this very soon and try and send you everything out, well, I guess Professor Layton, as soon as I can, probably at the end of this month. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody who shared your goals and things that you want to learn to do in life. It's really awesome. Yeah, it's really great. It's always really awesome hearing your thoughts, and thank you so much everybody, honestly, for taking part in this. It really means the world to me. So this Wednesday I'm going to be doing my final giveaway of the month. I'm very, very excited for this one. This one's going to be really exciting. So yeah, I guess let's move on to the weekly vlog. Hey everybody, this is Erica Sabo. Welcome back to another one of my weekly vlogs. Let's see what's been going on this week. So what a week it was. As I mentioned on Twitter and on Facebook, I was going to have a little bit of a delay because of Anime North in terms of getting this out to all of you, and really appreciate all of your patience. It was a crazy weekend, and sometimes I'm not very reasonable with myself deadline-wise, so I had a really good weekend. It was great. So in terms of gaming, there wasn't too much that went on. I had to do a lot more with anime this weekend, obviously, because of Anime North. However, I will say that I did get a game that I'm very happy to add to my collection, and that is here, let me get it. Oh god, I hope nothing falls. Okay. Is Elemental Gearbolt. We're not gonna look at the price for it. It really wasn't that much, actually. Price-wise, pretty reasonable. I got it at Iceman Video Games. I got it at my work. I've been wanting to build up my working designs collection for a while now, and this was one that I don't think I've ever come across, to be honest. I've never seen this one as like a physical copy, and it's a really cool light gun shooter that I've just been wanting in my collection. And of course, you know, with working designs having been involved, we have like amazing manuals that are extremely colorful and just full of detail, and yeah, just beautiful, just purely gorgeous. Like it's obvious why working designs didn't make it very long, because they put so much into just doing this. Whoa, there's even like a $10,000 contest in here too. That's crazy. I have no idea how they could afford that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. So right now I have Lunar Silver Star Story complete, Lunar Eternal Blue complete. I have Alundra. I have, what else? Do I have anything else working designs related? I have this. I want to get Arc the Lad next if I'm going to get anything working designs related. I mean, I have Lunar 1 and 2 now as well, which is awesome, and I'm sure I have some others that I'm just not remembering off the top of my head right now. But yeah, I'm pleased. I'm very pleased. So a lot of working design stuff is very expensive, and I'm not even gonna like go into Sega Saturn stuff for a little bit. So there's a lot to get. There's a lot to get. But I'm really happy to finally have this in my my collection. So I'm a really big fan of actually light gun shooters, something I don't really talk about too much. But yeah, really happy to have it. So there's a lot more at my store that I'm planning on getting soon too. So yeah, once the money rolls in, right after Earthbound is it's been a little on the tight side. So aside from that, during Anime North, I also ended up working at the Iceman Video Games booth, which was really cool. This was me working at my first con ever, which was kind of crazy. I enjoy it, but it is tiring. It was a good 10-hour shift, and it was it didn't go as fast as I thought. It was just pretty insane, but it got better as it went, as I got used to it and everything. So I'm also going to be doing the same at the upcoming fan expo, so I'm really looking forward to that. I also wanted to say thanks to Chris Choma and anybody else who came by the booth to say hello. I really appreciate that. It was really sweet to see some of you out and to come on by and say hello. It was really wicked, and I couldn't have been happier. Couldn't have been happier. The last thing I want to mention is actually more cosplay related, but it is gaming related too. I've been thinking about who I'm going to cosplay next for Con Bravo this year. Con Bravo is a really cool con in Hamilton. I've talked about several times that I'm going to be going to at the end of July, and I am like super stoked for it, and I wanted to put together like a brand new cosplay, and I thought, well, maybe I could do something gaming related this time. So I am going to be doing something gaming related. I'm working on it right now. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I will tell you that it is from an indie game that I love very much. An indie game that finally did end up getting the attention it so deserved. A very cheaply made game, but really, really awesome. It took a really long time to make by a really amazing Japanese man. So I'm not going to say any more. You can take your guesses there. Leave those guesses in the comments below. But yeah, I'm going to be doing something really special, and I'm already working together with my my friend Scott, who I do the anime podcast with, to put that together. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Yeah, I think that's it for gaming. So in terms of anime, obviously the biggest news had to have been Anime North that happened this past weekend. I was there on Friday and Saturday and left on Sunday. I wasn't expecting to stay as long as I did, but I did, and it was probably the nicest escape ever. It was exactly what I needed after a tough past couple weeks. So I got to kind of reflect on things and just like let go a lot of this stress. So I'm feeling really good right now, really good. Yeah, this weekend was crazy. I couldn't stay a very late Friday night, unfortunately. Because I had to work on Saturday, but then Saturday I kind of went all out, hung out with friends. We ended up going to the rave, which we had so much fun at. We had so much fun. And then I saw my friend Nick's band Hashifuru as well, which was really awesome on Friday, and I think, yeah, Friday. And then, oh wait, was it? Yeah, Friday. I'm like losing track of time, and obviously I'm losing my voice. That's why I have this husky, sexy, phlegmy voice. I'm not really sure. But yeah, no, it's really, really great. And I'm really glad I could stay as long as I did. It was crazy. It was so crazy a couple times there. But yeah, this was by far, out of the 2 years that I went, this was by far the best one. I got to cosplay Chisaki from Nagi no Asakara, which was really awesome. Got a lot of compliments. Of course, there were not a lot of Nagiyasu cosplayers. There was only like one Manaka. So maybe next year, I don't know. I really hope that we'll have more fans in the year coming up, but it was really fun. It was really great. In terms of stuff that I ended up picking up, well, this I didn't pick up here. Me and my friend Nick from also from the Blast Processors and Hashifuru, we ended up both getting this really awesome Cowboy Bebop shirt. See you, Space Cowboy. Really cool, really awesome. He's I'm really happy to have this actually now, because I've always wanted some kind of a Cowboy Bebop shirt, so this was kind of a no-brainer. Aside from that, I also ended up getting a couple other stuff here for really good prices, like on the first day, on Friday. There's this one vendor, I don't know what they were doing, I have no idea, but they were treating it like it was a Sunday. Sundays usually, there's obviously big sales because the vendors just want to get rid of as much as they can because they cost a lot of money, and it's just a lot of work to bring that kind of stuff back. Like, I don't even, if you can even imagine what it'd be like to bring all your inventory with you and then bring it back if you need to, right? Like, it's a big loss, right? So this guy was just selling stuff left and right. So he was selling this awesome Gahara figure from Bakemonogatari for like 25 bucks. So I was just like, holy cow, like, okay. Really, really beautiful. Like, it's not like it was a Figma or anything like that. There was a Figma that was like 50 bucks, but I saw this one at a couple other vendors for like 60, so I feel like I got a really good deal, and I love her little stand and everything too with the crab. Really sweet. And she's a Cancer just like me, which is awesome. I actually really do want to do a cosplay of her at Con Bravo as well, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the budget to do so, so we'll see. we'll see. The other one that I ended up getting at was another vendor who was selling stuff really cheap, and that was this Ava Unit 2 here. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. I have no idea how, but 20 bucks. It's a metallic edition for Ava Unit 2, which makes it even more like, really? Really? Comes with a bunch of like extra hands and very posable figure. I'm really pleased with it. Now, unfortunately, I think that this poor thing was like sitting in a car in the heat for a really long time or something, because parts that are supposed to be white here are definitely pink now. And shouldn't be, obviously. And also, like, some of the paint, it's still sticky. Yeah, it's still sticky in parts. So maybe that's why it was 20. I don't know. But I'm really happy to have it, though, in my collection anyways. So I really can't complain. Let's see. Let's put everything back kind of over there. Another thing I wanted to say was I got to meet Arcata. You might be familiar with him. He has a really great anime-oriented YouTube channel. He came by Iceman Video Games to say hello, and I just want to give him a big thank you for doing so. It was kind of amazing because I was so like busy and caught up with customers, and then I saw him and I'm like, oh wait, like I gotta talk to you. Like, this is crazy. I was not expecting to see him there. So if you are watching this, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. It was really nice chatting with you. Hopefully I'll see you again in another con. So yeah, I mean, I think that's about it in terms of anime. I haven't really had time to watch any anime. I was watching Polar Bear Cafe with Scott because he really loves that anime a lot, and it was really weird. It's really weird, but I really like it. So that's the only thing anime wise. But yeah, Anime North was so much fun. A lot of amazing cosplayers. Just had a really great time. Really great time. So in terms of YouTube and stuff, and a lot of other stuff, I guess I'm going to start off with something that's definitely out of the ordinary for me, but something I care a lot about, and that is music. And I work pretty frequently with a company called IK Multimedia. I get a lot of products from them just to test out and gauge and just see what they're like. They have some really cool products for iOS devices, and they sent me this new one that they just recently came out with for iOS devices, and that's the iRing. Now, unfortunately, I do not have any devices compatible with the iRing because everything that I have here at home is just too old a model. Which is kind of a bummer because it would be really cool to test something like this out. But it's actually a motion controller for compatible music apps and things like that. And it's exactly what it looks like. It's actually like a ring that you wear, and you can hold it up to like whatever software you're using on, let's say your iPad, and then you can like just change like all kinds of things on I don't really know how to explain this, but just change effects or like increase tempo and things like that. So you can really do some very creative stuff with music with this. Actually, I'm really interested in trying this out as soon as I can, seeing what I can do in terms of that, and seeing like what my possibilities are, because this is something that is very unique. This is something that you don't come across very often, where it is so creativity driven, and that's very much what I like about IK Multimedia. So here, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So there's a sensor in each of these. How am I going to put this on? I have no idea how you wear these. See, I haven't even like tested this out, and I'm just like wondering like, wait, what do I do? So do you just like put it in between your fingers? I'm assuming so. Let's see the picture. Yeah. Okay, so it's not really a ring unless there's something I'm not doing right now, but let's say you're using a like a tablet or something, and then you just want to like change the tempo, or you just want to change the effect or do something with the software that you have. No, in terms of softwares, I'm not sure exactly which ones this is compatible with, but it does serve as like a MIDI controller, like a very small, like much more minimalist MIDI controller, and it's very cool because like you can like wave it around. Like it's just really awesome. Kind of reminds me a bit of like a theremin, in that you're not using direct contact, you're using motion itself to create sound and to manipulate sound. So it's really awesome. And I don't really talk about this very much, but I used to be a musician, and I used to do a lot of like sound manipulation in my music, a lot of like really experimental electronica and things like that. But this would be amazing for something like that. I would love to do that, and it's just really cool. I think it's a really cool idea. I think it's something that maybe more people are gonna jump on, but I'm definitely for it. So when they contacted me about it, I'm like, yeah, sure, send them to me. You know, I wish I had a device, but send them to me. I want to see what I can do with these, and I want to spread the word to everybody too. So very cool, and I'm really interested in seeing how these actually work. So I will give you a recap on that once I have something to work with. So in terms of everything else, let's see, what do we got here? Okay, so in terms of YouTube, I am going to give 2 shout-outs this week. One is going to go to Arcata, so you can find him at GR Arcata if you're interested in seeing some very, very thoughtful anime reviews for both popular ones, not so popular ones, but he always gives incredible insights, and I tend to resonate with him in terms of his tastes. I agree with his taste more often than not, and I just like how he doesn't really have a bias in terms of it. He's a very well-rounded reviewer, and someone I really admire and have admired since I started my YouTube channel a year ago, actually. So really cool. I figured, you know, I gotta give him this thank you, and I highly recommend you check out his channel. Another one I want to recommend is SBTW Anime Reviews, another very thoughtful anime reviewer on YouTube. Knows how to have fun too, though. That's one thing I really enjoy about his videos, and something I highly suggest you check out as well. Really cool guy, really awesome. We've been talking on Twitter here and there, and yeah, really interested, really piqued my interest the moment that that he subscribed to me, and we kind of checked out each other's stuff and everything. So please check out his channel as well. I also want to give a Patreon shout out to Marlo Long. Thank you so much for your pledge. I really appreciate it. Now to everybody else who has pledged or is thinking of pledging or just doesn't really know about anything in terms of Patreon, it is a crowdfunding website for creative independence, people who are producing something, whether that's music or videos or, you know, webcomics and all this kind of stuff, right? They're just trying to make their dreams come alive and make their dreams a living, right? So lately things have been a little bit stale in terms of what I have to offer. Not only that, but I haven't been releasing a lot of my my videos early, just because I have my own personal embargoes, whether that has to do with giveaways or has to do with I don't, just other things in terms of like very time sensitive videos. However, that is going to change. I'm going to be going back to my usual schedule. Not only that, but you know, I upgraded my internet, so now everything goes way faster. Like if I want to upload stuff to YouTube, it's way faster. So I have a lot more time to think about that kind of stuff, but I also have a lot more time to think about pledge bonuses for all of you too. So I've been like searching around, trying to get some inspiration from other producers that I really enjoy and people who are on Patreon, and I have some really cool ideas that I'm going to bring it to the table, and I really hope that you will enjoy, and those will include maybe even things like Skype chats, like personal Skype chats if you want, Google Hangouts and things too, and like personal letters and whatnot, right? So I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm really looking forward to setting more goals for myself as well, because my biggest goal at this point was to get a DSLR, but I have bigger things that I'm trying to upgrade myself to. I think going to Anime North for me was probably the best thing ever, because it really helped me kind of step back for a second and really think about what I want to do with my channel, and really think about how I want to offer more for all of you. Because there was a moment there where I was just really down and out, and I wasn't putting as much attention into giving back to all of you. I mean, I have been for my giveaway, yes, but that's another thing where like I need to still send out all these prizes. So if you haven't received your prize, it's just like money things right now, and just trying to get the money to be able to ship everything to everybody, and I kind of want to just ship everything out to everybody all the same time at the end of this month after we have all of our winners. That's something that I really want to do, and I think I might end up doing it that way if that's okay with everybody. But yeah, so it's just kind of trying to figure things out and trying to figure out how much more I can give back to all of you. yeah, this was exactly what I needed in my life, and this really offered me a bit more inspiration. Like, I love to be surrounded by people who inspire me, people who radiate this passion. I always try to. So when I meet people like that, I immediately gravitate towards them. I'm like, I need to hang out with you. I need to spend time with you. I need to pick your brain, you know. I need to do all this stuff because I want to get better and better for all of you and for myself. So yeah, it's kind of a nice awakening for me.